Welcome to video 2 on the Organization Minder. Here again is the library area. As you make entries into the Organization Minder, the entries will show up here. Also, by way of review, here is our column bar, and these columns are mutable. You can change them, and you can add and delete them by simply right-clicking in the column bar area and then choosing Column Chooser. Now, to bring up a new screen, we make sure that the Organization Minder icon is highlighted and then click on New. And here we see the data entry area. Note that we can associate a photo or any other sort of image with the organization. And we do so by right-clicking in the image area, going to Load, click, navigate to your image area, and then find a photo, such as this one. And then we simply click on the Open, and it will load automatically. This is our organization data entry field. We can list kind of organization, organization status, the name of the organization, and here let's just do, we'll make a name widget. Widget Incorporated, and then we have spaces for address, actually two address fields, a phone number field, fax, and email field. The address fields work like this. You click on the arrow, then click on New, and that brings up the screen where you can enter your address. Here we have the country box, and we click on the arrow, click on New, and this gives us our phone code space and the area where we can write in the name of the country. Okay, we're back on the address field, and I'll just pause for a moment to close. And now we're back on the organization screen. Now the phone number works pretty much the same way. You just click on the arrow, then click on New, and you have your phone and fax type, and you can enter the number. And now we're back. Here I have space for the organization profile. This is a tabbed menu. You can list products and services, other notes and observations in the profile, such as key personnel. By the way, the address, or rather the email editor, is active. You just have to type in the email address, and now it's ready to link out to your email client. Now, next we have online data. You can enter website, and this is also active. And this will now link out to whatever website you specify. RSS feed, this is also an active field. And then if this were a real feed, it would link out to the feed. Here's another space for an additional email. And you see that it's active. Now these are merely text boxes for Facebook ID, Twitter ID, LinkedIn ID, and an additional space for description, any sort of miscellaneous notes and descriptive data that you might need to record. Now, the contact files, this is actually the Person Minder, and this is a fully functioning version of the Person Minder, which we will talk about later. And I will just show you how to bring it up. In the next video, I'll get into more detail about the Person Minder. All you need to do is click on New. And there it is. This is the Person Minder. Now, as I said, I'm not going to get into the explanation at this time. That'll be saved for the next video. Okay, now we're back at the contact files. Note the columns here. These again represent the data entry fields within the Person Minder software, and they're mutable. You can move them around, add and delete them, just as I demonstrated in the introduction video. Now next, additional space for picture files. So if perhaps you have numerous photos or images that concern the organization. Well, you can keep a record of them here. Click on the green add sign, click on New. This will bring up an image area. Note that there's plenty of space. We right-click, go to Load, and now we'll find an image to save. Here's a Betty Boop image. Click Open, and there it is. And here is our image. Now, if we click on this, we can actually get sort of a thumbnail view of the image. And we can expand the image, bring it out, or make it smaller. And then if we click New, I beg your pardon. I meant to say if we click OK, it then makes an entry in our library area for the picture files. Now, Documents and Files works very much the same way. We click on the green add sign, click New. We go to Documents and Files. So we have the very simple box, the very simple field, and the great big space. We click on the three dots, and we'll find a document. Here's a Word RTF document. And here it is, saved. And we'll close. We're going to save this, so we click Yes. We want to save changes. And there it is. Now, if I want to save this into the library area, I highlight it and click OK. And now the RTF document is recorded in the Documents and Files library area. And now we're back at the main screen. All right, and that's really all there is to the organization Minder part of the software. Now, at this point, we can save our data and close. We can save and generate a new screen, or we can simply save and continue working on the screen we're already in. In this case, I'm going to save and close. And note here that the name of the company is recorded. Now, I didn't record any of this address, rather any of the column information here, so these are blank. If I had entered in a fax or a kind of organization or an address, then this data would populate in the columns. And that's the end of the Organization Minder video. Thank you for staying with me. Next, we'll go to the Person Minder part of the software.